Hi, I'm Paul Feiner, Greenburgh Town Supervisor. Greenburgh is a fantastic community with top municipal services administered by a very hardworking and responsive workforce. I'm always available 24/7 and always looking to make your life better. I promise to continue to work hard to make your lives better. The best is yet to come. My home phone is 478-1219. My cell phone, 914-438-1343. Running Westchester's largest town isn't a job for someone who needs on-the-job training. It takes experience, steady leadership, deep commitment to the people of Greenburgh. For years, I have shaped a town we can all be proud of. National magazines continue to vote Greenburgh as among the best places to live. I will never stand still. I will always continue to address infrastructure, improve basic services, and support programs for seniors, families, teenagers, and children. I'm going to work hard to keep neighborhoods safe and strong. I will never forget that I work for you, all the people. I'm so proud because last week, Moody's bond rating agency awarded the town their highest bond rating, AAA, a rating that 98% of all communities do not have. This bond rating enables you, the taxpayers, to save money when the town borrows on capital expenses. Moody's affirmed the AAA rating just last week. This proves that Greenburgh has strong finances, contrary to some doom and gloom messages you may be receiving from the opposition. Conservative budgeting, strong fiscal oversight, the town's local economy is strong, that's what Moody's said. Keeping the town together is also another initiative that I'm working really hard. I've worked diligently to keep Greenburgh together. In any incorporation referendum, I believe that all affected residents should have the right to vote. Currently, 85% of the residents impacted by the incorporation cannot vote. I also am very committed to increasing open space and quality of life issues. Over 400 acres of parkland have been added during my tenure as town supervisor. When I was first elected, there were 200 acres of parkland, now it's 600 acres. We're getting an additional 14 acres of parkland next year. Our town has added new pickleball courts, a cricket pitch, kiddie pools, little league field lights, and a dog park. I would like to work on a special playground for the disabled. Another thing that I'm really proud of is our unrivaled constituent services. I work 24/7 and I'm committed to Greenburgh residents. I don't know of any other official anywhere in the nation who is as accessible to residents and as responsive. You never get answering machines with me. You don't speak to a staff member. You can always call me at my phone number 914-478-1219 or 438-1343. I return every call before I go to sleep at night. In recent years, the town has also built 12 new miles of sidewalks. Many new sidewalks are planned. Next year, we plan to build a sidewalk from Central Avenue to the Greenburgh Library on West Hartsdale Avenue. New sidewalks are being built in Edgemont, East Irvington, and others are planned near the Little League Field and Old Tarrytown Road. We want to make Greenburgh a pedestrian-friendly community. And our town is very fortunate because we are very strong with our economic development. Regeneron is here. The New York Knicks training facility is in Greenburgh. We have added new supermarkets on East Hartsdale Avenue. There's a Sprouts that's going on Central Avenue. We have a farmer's market. The farmer's market is probably the only one of its kind that gives free produce to everybody, and that's in Fairview. I have an internship program in the town. Hundreds of students have participated, and we are giving students an opportunity to have a better quality of life. I'm starting a mentoring program in the town where the younger people who want to get involved in government are being trained how they could learn about government, because I want to create future leaders for tomorrow. We set up a police summer youth camp many years ago, and the police summer youth camp is nationally recognized because not only do we train teenagers who have a chance to interact with the police, but some of our graduates are now police officers and have actually been promoted. Recently, a few years ago, we started a repair cafe in the town. Every year we have a couple, 1 or 2 events a year where people could get free repairs. This summer we're going to be restarting our 6th concert series at Yosemite Park, the jazz concerts, world-class jazz at Yosemite Park for families to enjoy. We started an arts market. We have beautiful artwork at the Greenberg Town Hall and at other municipalities. We also give people who want to go into media the opportunity to host their own cable TV programs. We have a Veterans Advisory Committee that meets regularly. We have a Living History initiative for veterans, where we've interviewed over 150 veterans of World War II. And every Memorial Day and Veterans Day, we play their interviews. We have a Living History of Holocaust survivors and children of Holocaust survivors. We recently started a Black History museum in the town, where we're highlighting the significant contributions the Black community has had in Greenberg history, and so much more. So those are just a few things that are happening. I hope you'll consider voting for me on June 23rd. And if you have any questions, you could always call me. And again, my number is 478-1219. That's the non-government number. What I find upsetting is that there's been some distortions about my record by my opponents. And if you have questions and you want me to answer any questions you have, some residents of Greenberg have asked me to contrast my record with my opponents. And these are some differences. One, I've actively participated in Greenberg Town Board meetings, obviously for years, even before I became a candidate for supervisor, even when I was in school. My opponent has never, not even once, spoken at any Greenberg Town Board meetings, and I think has only attended in 35 years, maybe 2 or 3 town board meetings, and not even for the whole meeting. The second contrast is campaign funding. My opponent basically receives most of his money, according to news reports, from Yonkers organizations, special interests, and individuals outside of Greenberg. I, on the other hand, receive most of my funding from individual Greenberg residents, and I've raised much less because we have a very strong ethics laws. Town officials are not allowed to take contributions from developers, contractors, consultants who have any dealings with the town. I've always opposed Edgemont Incorporation. My opponent has taken no stand on the Edgemont Incorporation until recently, according to news reports. And only late into the campaign did he come out against Edgemont Incorporation. Town Supervisor has the power to rule on petitions, and I'm wondering if my opponent, with support from Edgemont Incorporation leaders, will not be as aggressive in fighting to keep the town whole. Another issue that has come up during this campaign is the forensic audit. As soon as the forensic audit was issued, I directed all department heads to issue corrective action plans, which we post on the town website. We have not had any permanent loss of funds, and I am requesting the town board to hire the same auditor that did the forensic audit to prepare a corrective action plan progress report that could be submitted to the public and the town board, because I think that we need an independent auditor who could look at what we've done, what corrections we've made, to reassure residents that we're taking this seriously and we're correcting every issue that was raised by the forensic auditor. I also believe that the audit should be expanded. Right now, the board only went up to the end of 2023. I'd like it to go to 2024, 2025, and 2026. We really need a current report. Go current. My opponent also had fiscal issues. The Yonkers Firefighters Union, which he was the head of, or association which he was the head of, misspent $1.4 million in state tax dollars from 2014 to 2016. And Mr. McGooey was president of the New York, was president of the union at the time the state controller issued a report. I also have an earlier memo from the Yonkers Inspector General early on in Mr. McGooey's tenure from 2013, criticizing monies that were spent, improperly. The mayor of Yonkers also was highly critical of Mr. McGooey's actions as the president of the union. Finally, I'm satisfied with my current $184,000 salary. There are right now more than 20 other town employees who are getting more money than me each year. I have also declined expense reimbursements. I do not charge for gas, I do not charge for mileage, I don't get reimbursed for tolls if I use them. I don't get it reimbursed for anything. So I'm living on the $184,000 salary. I don't use a town car. I use my own car, and my opponent in a news report complained that the Greenburgh Town Supervisor's salary is too low. Another difference between me and my opponent is I've always been a lifelong Democrat. My opponent was a former member of the Republican Party, and for 1 year a member of the Conservative Party. And when he was a member of the Conservative Party had a philosophy that they would only endorse candidates who were not pro-choice, who were supportive of the right to life movement. But I've been consistent, and I always will be a consistent progressive Democrat, and I'm not a convenient Democrat. So those are just a few differences, and again, I'm always available to speak to you. So thanks so much.